Okay, we're going to go ahead and add a quote in. So on the bottom right corner, we're going to hit plus. We're going to click on quote. We're going to come up and add client in the middle there and search for client. Click on the client when you see them in there. Job title, this is going to be a gas insert, so we're going to type in gas insert quote. And if this was, if you're planning on sending out multiple, you may want to say G3 or G4 gas insert quote, whatever works there. In the middle, we're going to click on add line item, and we're going to come in and type in what we want. So here we want the G3, and so we click on G3, it auto populates everything in. We can make our changes to pricing here if we need to, or change the wording. Continue to add items, and they'll line up as they show up. Double check that everything looks good. If you want to add in a discount, you can click down here on the right. If you wanted to, the tax thing you shouldn't have to mess with. You can require a deposit. So if you know the customer is going to go ahead with things, you can click on that and have it require a deposit amount, and you can go ahead and put that in. So if you want to figure that number out, that's going to be 35% of the 3360. In the client messages at the bottom, this is going to be where you're going to tell customers things about the quote. If there's other options that they could have, they could definitely fill those in here, and any kind of other information that you want the customer to see. So once we feel comfortable with everything that's in here, we're going to come up to the right corner here and hit save. This page is going to kind of be an overview of everything that we see. We can see that the quote hasn't been sent yet. We've got an option to review and send. In the more actions, we can approve the quote. So if a customer is right there on the spot and they say, let's go ahead with it, you can click on that. Or you can convert it into a job right away if you're going to take care of it on the spot. You've got details, which just gives you the client information and the message that you would put in there. In the notes section here, we're going to click in new notes, and this is where we're going to add in the job items and their part numbers. So for this, we're doing a Valor G3, so we're going to click Valor, we're going to dash, and the model number is 780MN. And then so on and so forth with adding the log sets, the trim pieces, etc. If you have other things like the venting, you can type in venting. And if it's coming from a specific place that we don't normally order, you'll probably want to put in the name of that company and then what the model number or the item number is. You can also add attachments here. These attachments are going to be what saves into their folder. And when you click on add attachment, it brings up either photo library, take a photo, or browse, and browse is going to bring you into your file folders. So if we're comfortable with this, we go ahead and hit save. And if we want to edit anything, if we look at the line items and we remember, oh, we got to throw in the lift or something like that, you can click on the top right corner on edit, and it will open back up the edit page. From here, we're going to hit review and send. And that's going to show us a breakdown of everything. Just double check everything down in the bottom left corner where it says this quote is valid for the next 30 days. That's where your notes would normally go in that the customer will see. In the top right corner, we're going to just hit next. And we're always going to send by email unless a customer requests otherwise. From here, you can alter the normal speech that's in there to whatever you'd like. If there's anything that you spoke with the customer about that you want them to know, or something specific in the quote you want them to know about, you can make those changes here. In the add attachments, this is going to be where we add in any kind of brochures. So we're going to come up and hit upload files, and you can also add pictures in from here as well. But we're going to browse, we'll come down and we'll find the G3 and let that click on the quote to add the PDF version of that and hit continue. Once that fully uploads in the bottom, then you are all good to go. You can send yourself a copy just so you can have it in your folder. If you want to create follow-up folders, it'd be a great option. If you're all said and done, just hit send and it shoots it out. And that's how you set up a quote and get it sent out. If you have any further questions or something isn't making sense, feel free to reach out to Corey or the office staff or shoot it into one of our group messages. Thanks.